Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I am Valsa Williams and with me is Prashant Kumar Sinha with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hails the contribution of rural India in the fight against coronavirus, says the slogan of Do Gaj Ki Doori reflects the wisdom of rural India. Prime Minister launches e-Gram Swaraj portal and mobile app on National Panchayati Raj Day. Swamitva scheme launched in pilot mode in 6 states to map rural inhabited lands using drones and latest survey methods. Government says no fresh case reported in 12 districts in the last 28 days. Recovery rate of patients in the country improves to 19.89%. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal urges recovered COVID-19 patients to donate their blood plasma. More than 200 Iran pilgrims returned to their homes in Kargil, Leh and Kashmir from Jodhpur quarantine centre. And Uttar Pradesh government to work on creating employment for 15 lakh persons in the next 6 months. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the contribution of rural India in the fight against coronavirus in his address on National Panchayati Raj Day today. Interacting with Gram Panchayats across the nation, he said the slogan of Do Gaj Ki Doori given by rural India showed the wisdom of the people. He appreciated the slogan, saying it motivates people to practice social distancing.
आप सभी ने दुनिया को बहुत सरल शब्दों में मंत्र दिया है। न सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का शब्द प्रयोग किया, न लॉकडाउन का शब्द का प्रयोग किया, बड़े बड़े शब्दों का प्रयोग नहीं किया। आपने सिंपल सा मैसेज दे दिया, 2 गज दूरी का, या कहें 2 गज देह की दूरी का। इस मंत्र के पालन पर गांवों ने बहुत अद्भुत काम किया है। 2 गज दूरी यानी सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग बनाकर रखने से आप कोरोना वायरस को भी खुद से दूर रख रहे हैं, किसी संभावित संक्रमण से खुद को बचा रहे हैं।
The Prime Minister said this crisis has shown the need for self-reliance. He said every Gram Sabha, every block and every district needs to be self-reliant for its basic needs.
अब हमें आत्मनिर्भर बनना ही पड़ेगा। बिना आत्मनिर्भर बने ऐसे संकटों को झेल पाना भी मुश्किल हो जाएगा। गांव अपने स्तर पर अपनी मूलभूत आवश्यकताओं के लिए आत्मनिर्भर बने, जिला अपने स्तर पर, राज्य अपने स्तर पर, और इसी तरह हमारा ये पूरा हिंदुस्तान कैसे आत्मनिर्भर बने। अपनी आवश्यकताओं की पूर्ति के लिए हमें कभी भी बाहर का मुंह नहीं देखना पड़े, ये तय करने का ये सबक हमें सीखा है।
The Prime Minister launched the e-Gram Swaraj portal and mobile app as a portal to prepare Gram Panchayat development plans. He said the portal will ensure real-time monitoring and accountability. The portal is a major step towards digitization down to the Gram Panchayat level. The Swamitva scheme was also launched in pilot mode in 6 states to map rural inhabited lands using drones and latest survey methods. The Prime Minister said the scheme will ensure streamlined planning, revenue collection and provide clarity over property rights in rural areas.
एक है ई-ग्राम स्वराज और दूसरी ऐप की विशेषता है हर ग्रामवासी के लिए उसमें स्वामित्व योजना की शुरुआत। ई-ग्राम स्वराज यानी सिंप्लीफाइड वर्क बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग एप्लीकेशन फॉर पंचायती राज। ये एक प्रकार से ग्राम पंचायतों के संपूर्ण डिजिटलीकरण की तरफ एक बड़ा कदम है। ये भविष्य में ग्राम पंचायत के अलग अलग कामों का लेखा जोखा रखने वाला सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म बनेगा।
Our correspondent reports the interaction was an opportunity to establish a direct dialogue between the Prime Minister and the Gram Panchayat representatives. The PM said the progress of panchayats will ensure the development of the nation and democracy.
मजबूत पंचायतें आत्मनिर्भर गांव का भी आधार है और इसलिए पंचायत की व्यवस्था जितनी मजबूत होगी उतना ही लोकतंत्र भी मजबूत होगा और उतना ही विकास का लाभ आखिरी छोर पर बैठा हुआ उस सामान्य व्यक्ति तक पहुंचेगा।
The Prime Minister also interacted with Panchayat representatives from across the country. Speaking to a Panchayat representative from Maharashtra, he urged the use of digital platforms such as eNAM and GEM portal to reach out to larger markets for better prices for village produce.
इस पुणे बेल्ट में और महाराष्ट्र में भी एफपीओ का अच्छा काम हुआ है। उसी प्रकार से इनाम भी टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से देश के हर कोने में हमारे किसान को अच्छा मार्केट मिल सकता है। उसी प्रकार से गवर्नमेंट ई मार्केट प्लेस जेम, मैं चाहता हूं कि जेम पोर्टल पर आपके गांव में जो महिला बचत गट है और छोटे छोटे उद्यमी हैं, जो चीजें बनाते हैं वो सीधी भारत सरकार को बेच सकती है। कोई टेंडर वेंडर का चक्कर नहीं है, कोई कमीशन नहीं है।
The Prime Minister also appreciated a representative from Baramulla for coming up with local slogans and spreading the message of social distancing and adherence to lockdown guidelines down to the grassroots. Mr. Modi also appealed to people in rural India to download Arogya Setu app and asked Panchayat representatives to ensure that every person in their Panchayat downloads the app.
आरोग्य सेतु मोबाइल ऐप, ये मोबाइल ऐप कोरोना से लड़ाई के लिए बहुत उपयोगी है। ये ऐप आपके मोबाइल में रहेगा तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आपके गांव में सामने वाला किसी ऐसे इलाके से तो नहीं आया जो कोरोना प्रभावित रहा हो। आपकी खुद की सुरक्षा के लिए, आपके गांव की सुरक्षा के लिए, आपके आसपास वालों की सुरक्षा के लिए आप अगर ये आरोग्य सेतु ऐप अपने मोबाइल में डाउनलोड करें, पूरे गांव के पास करवाएं, ये लंबे अरसे तक आपका बॉडीगार्ड का काम करेगा।
He remembered Mahatma Gandhi's conception of Swaraj as being based on Gram Swaraj. Quoting the Shastras, he reminded people that the source of all strength is unity. The Prime Minister also warned against misinformation as an obstacle in dealing with crisis situations. He asked all Panchayat representatives to spread correct information to every person on treatment and prevention of coronavirus. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has extended his greetings on the occasion of Panchayati Raj Day today. In a tweet, Mr. Naidu said that Panchayati Raj institutions are cornerstone of the decentralized governance and planning in India. He said they have contributed significantly in strengthening the foundation of democracy in the country. Mr. Naidu said, though significant progress has been made in the area of local self-governance since the enactment of the 73rd Constitutional Amendment, a lot more needs to be done. He said there is an urgent need for states to fully empower panchayats through 3 Fs, funds, functions and functionaries, to enable them to emerge as vibrant hubs of self-reliance in different sectors.
A total of 23,077 confirmed cases of COVID-19 positive cases have been reported in the country so far. As per the Health Ministry, 4,749 patients have recovered and have been discharged from hospitals, while 718 patients have died. Yesterday, Health Ministry spokesperson said there are 78 districts in the country where no new cases of COVID-19 have been reported in the last 14 days. He said there are 12 districts which have not reported any fresh case in the past 28 days. He also said the recovery rate of patients in India has improved to 19.89%.
4 जिले थे जहां पर कोई केस नहीं आए थे, अब वह संख्या बढ़कर 12 हो चुकी है। 8 नए जिले ऐड हुए हैं। इसके साथ ही देश में 78 ऐसे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स हैं जहां पर पिछले 14 दिनों से कोई केस नहीं आया है। हमें हर संभव मिलकर यही कोशिश करनी है कि ऐसे जिलों की संख्या निरंतर बढ़ती रहे।
The government has said it has been able to consistently ramp up the country's COVID-19 testing in the past 1 month, and over 5 lakh tests have been done so far. This was stated by the chairman of the Empowered Committee, which is coordinating availability of hospitals, isolation and quarantine facilities, disease surveillance and testing, while briefing reporters in New Delhi last evening. He said the number of dedicated COVID hospitals and healthcare centers are increasing continuously, and over 3,773 such dedicated COVID facilities are identified in the country so far. There are over 1.94 lakh isolation beds in the country.
we have been able to consistently ramp up our testing. We have been able to utilize this time gainfully for preparing ourselves for the future. If the virus spreads further, whatever is required to be done, we will need to do. So there has been a lot of action during these 30 days.
The chairman said the entire hospital preparation is now focused on providing oxygen to those who need it. He said despite a 24-fold increase in testing, the percentage of positive cases is not rising. He said the country's testing strategy has been focused, targeted and continues to expand. Director General Indian Council of Medical Research said the positivity rate of COVID-19 has been 4.5% throughout, and it can be said that they have been able to flatten the curve. He also said the centre has been working with the states to ensure required reagents are supplied to testing labs in a timely and calibrated fashion.
हम लोग का काफी स्टेबल चल रहा है और जैसे कि बताया है कि 4.5% पॉजिटिविटी आ रही है, वही बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट टी टाइप की लाइन चल रही है. तो आप इसको ये भी कह सकते हैं कि हम लोग कर्व को फ्लैटन कर पाए हैं.
In Rajasthan, the number of COVID-19 infected persons has gone up to 2,000, with 36 new persons found positive in the state today. In Jaipur, 13 more people tested positive today, taking the number of COVID-19 positive persons to 753. 18 new cases have been reported from Kota, while one case was reported from Bharatpur. A report.
The state government has said that growth rate of corona infection has gone down after April 14th. Officials of Health Department told that if the growth rate of first phase of the lockdown would have been maintained, the number of infected people could be 2,834. This is a matter of relief that 473 people have tested positive to negative, out of which 158 have been discharged from the hospitals by now. 132 patients have been cured in capital Jaipur. There are also many districts where no new cases have reported in the last 10 to 12 days, while 11 districts are having just 10 or less than cases of COVID-19. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
7 new corona-positive patients have been confirmed yesterday night in Jharkhand, taking the number of patients in the state to more than 50. So far, 56 persons have been confirmed with COVID-19 infection, so far with 3 fatalities. Our correspondent reports that around 33 patients have been found from the hotspot area of Hindpiri locality in Ranchi.
In Gujarat, the rapid antibody test kits are being widely used in around 30 districts to ensure the early identification of symptomatic people. Principal Secretary of the Department of Health, Dr. Jayanti Ravi, said the state government has decided to scale up the testing capacity in the state. At present, more than 3,000 samples are being tested in the state, which will be eventually increased. One more laboratory in Gandhinagar has been given permission to begin testing of COVID-19 samples by the ICMR. With this, 15 government and 5 private laboratories are testing COVID-19 samples. She said the government has ensured that the reports of the samples will be finalized on the same day. Our correspondent reports that COVID-19 has entered in 29 out of 33 districts of the state so far. Meanwhile, the government has decided to test the samples of pregnant women who have been shifted from labour campus and cluster containment zones for COVID-19 even though they are asymptomatic.
64 corona-positive cases have been recorded in Andhra Pradesh during the last 24 hours. With this, the corona-positive cases have gone up to 955 as against 893 yesterday in the state. As per the health bulletin of the state government, the total 955 cases, 145 patients have recovered and been successfully discharged, while 781 persons are under treatment across the state.
You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hails the contribution of rural India in the fight against coronavirus. Says the slogan of Do Gaj Ki Duri reflects the wisdom of rural India. Prime Minister launches e-Gram Swaraj portal and mobile app on National Panchayati Raj Day. Swamitva scheme launched in pilot mode in 6 states to map rural inhabited lands using drones and latest survey methods. Government says no fresh case reported in 12 districts in the last 28 days. Recovery rate of patients in the country improves to 19.89%. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal urges recovered COVID-19 patients to donate their blood plasma. More than 200 Iran pilgrims returned to their homes in Kargil, Leh and Kashmir from Jodhpur quarantine center. Uttar Pradesh government to work on creating employment for 15 lakh persons in the next 6 months. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
The Uttar Pradesh government is going to provide jobs to at least 15 lakh persons in their vicinity in the coming months. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has asked senior officials to start working towards creating employment opportunities for about 15 lakh persons in the next 6 months and strengthen the economy. Yesterday, he saw a presentation regarding job creation for the persons who have returned to their villages in the lockdown and directed all departments to prepare such presentations within a week. The Chief Minister said in the meeting that the employment generation works should be accelerated through various government schemes. Yogi Adityanath said that training should be imparted for making school uniforms and sweaters for their children of primary schools. Women volunteer groups should be provided employment by providing sewing and sweater machines. The Chief Minister stated that employment can also be created by providing training in collaboration with polytechnics, science labs and ITIs. He instructed the officials to provide employment opportunities by holding loan fairs and employment fairs. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has urged recovered COVID-19 patients to donate their blood plasma. Speaking at a press conference today, he said the results of plasma therapy on 4 patients at Lok Nayak Jayaprakash Narayan LNJP Hospital have been encouraging. Mr. Kejriwal had earlier informed about clinical trial of plasma enrichment technique to treat severely ill coronavirus patients. Director of Institute of Liver and Biliary Science, Dr. S.K. Sareen, said that adequate arrangements for blood and plasma for patients at LNJP Hospital have been made. He said the plasma therapy would be given to the patients today.
As the month of Ramzan has begun amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, Parveen Khan, a resident of the Union Territory of Daman, expressed gratitude towards Prime Minister Modi for providing free ration during the tough time of lockdown. Here is what she said.
हमको प्रधानमंत्री कल्याण योजना के तहत ये अनाज दिया जा रहा है, जिसमें के 5 किलो चावल पर पर्सन, 1 किलो दाल पर पर्सन है, जो कि 3 महीने का एक साथ हमको मिल रहा है। ये अच्छा है कि हमको 3 महीने का मिल रहा है, हम लोग घड़ी-घड़ी बाहर नहीं निकल सकते। सबसे मेन बेनिफिट हमारा ये है। और जो भी हमारा रमजान आ रहा है, तो उसमें भी हम लोग को ये सहूलत हो गई कि हमको बाहर निकलने की जरूरत नहीं है। और जिस हिसाब से आजकल मंदी है, उस हिसाब से हमको ये सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट है। सरकार का और प्रशासन का हम लोग शुक्रगुजार है कि उसने हमको ये प्रोवाइड किया।
Karishma Baloch from Junagadh thanks the government for supplying 3 gas cylinders for free under the Ujjwala Yojana and easing the life of people like her during the lockdown.
मेरा नाम करिश्मा है, मैं जूनागढ़ में रहती हूँ और ये मोदी सरकार जी ने जो हमको राहत दी है उज्ज्वला योजना को मुफ्त गैस में, वो हमको बहुत राहत मिलती है। उससे 3 महीने के एडवांस में हमको पैसे जमा कर देते हैं, हमको बहुत उससे राहत मिलती है। हम जैसे लोग को ये बहुत राहत है। इस टाइम हमारे पास खाने पीने का जो पैसा नहीं है, उसमें ये हमको बहुत राहत देता है।
In the midst of COVID-19, nearby places of the famous Shaheed Dweep located in Andaman and Nicobar Islands are being regularly sanitized and cleanliness is being maintained by the local panchayat. More from our correspondent.
The Neelkendra Panchayat of Shaheed Dweep is actively involved in sanitizing and maintaining cleanliness in local areas. Fish landing jetty, fish and vegetable market, PHC, school premises, police station and grocery stores are being sanitized by Panchayat members. The Pradhan Ramkrishna Vishwas informed that door-to-door ration and pension to the elderly have been provided. Homemade masks are also being distributed to the people around.
फिश मार्केट, वेजिटेबल मार्केट और जितने भी ग्रोसरी दुकान है, सब एरिया हम लोग क्लीन कर रहे हैं और सैनिटाइज कर रहे हैं। बहुत सारा मास्क डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन काम चल रहा है। ओल्ड एज और विडो पेंशन तथा डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन सभी घरों में जाके डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो चुका है।
गौरव पटवाल, AIR न्यूज, पोर्ट ब्लेयर।
In Madhya Pradesh, purchase of crops at the minimum support price and the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana has served to address the concerns of the common people. A report.
During the lockdown, people are openly supporting the decisions being taken by the central government for the welfare of the public in Madhya Pradesh. The decision to freeze the dearness allowance has welcomed by many serving and retired employees. Retired railway employee Abad Narayan Sharma says that DA is nothing. He is also ready to donate 1 month pension for the nation.
देश का है तो हम ये जो अपनी सैलरी भी है यानी कि अपन दे सकते हैं देश के प्रति, क्योंकि देश की स्थिति बहुत खराब हो रही है। देश कितना पैसा खर्च करेगा और ऐसे मौके पर तो आगे आने चाहिए।
At the same time, the wheat being procured by the government on the minimum support price has brought a smile on the faces of the farmers.
मैं मुकेश देवड़ा ग्राम खोकरिया का किसान हूँ, खंडवा जिले का रहने वाला। इस लॉकडाउन के दौरान गवर्नमेंट ने जो ये गेहूं समर्थन मूल्य पे खरीदने का कार्य प्रारंभ किया है, ये अति सर्वश्रेष्ठ निर्णय लिया सरकार ने। मैं ज्ञान सिंह राजपूत खोकरिया से, मैं एक कृषक हूँ। गेहूं तुलाई के लिए सरकार ने जो कदम उठाया है, इससे हम लोग संतुष्ट हैं।
Till date, more than 10,46,000 metric ton of wheat has been purchased from around 2,49,000 farmers in the state. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
In Ladakh, 205 Iran pilgrims have returned from Jodhpur quarantine center today. The pilgrims from Kargil and Leh district and from Kashmir have reached Leh in a special Indian Air Force aircraft. On arrival, the Ladakh Health Department, in coordination with the army, screened all the pilgrims. Kargil district pilgrims were sent to Kargil in 9 buses in a special convoy. Our correspondent reports that many elderly pilgrims and women were emotional on coming back home and thanked the government. The measures taken by the government are showing results in the management and containment of spread of COVID-19 infection in the country. During the 1-month-long period of nationwide lockdown, the doubling rate of coronavirus cases has improved from 3.54 days to 10.13 days now. The lockdown imposed from midnight of the 24th and 25th of March has slowed down the pace of spread of the virus. More from our correspondent.
In the last 1 month, the government has expanded the healthcare facilities and testing labs for COVID-19 in the country. So far, the number of dedicated hospitals have increased 3.5 times. In the last 1 month, the government has expanded the healthcare facilities and testing labs for COVID-19 in the country. So far, the number of dedicated hospitals have increased 3.5 times since last month, and number of isolation beds increased by 3.6 times. The number of dedicated COVID-19 hospitals and healthcare centers are increasing continuously, and over 3,773 such dedicated COVID-19 facilities have been identified in the country so far. At present, around 2 lakh isolation beds, 24,000 ICU beds and 12,000 ventilators are in the country. After 30 days of lockdown, when the number of people getting tested has increased many-fold, but the percentage of infected has not shown any exponential rise. Anand Chaturvedi, AIR News, Delhi.
In view of increasing number of positive cases in Bihar, the state government has ordered door-to-door screening in all districts to detect suspect cases of coronavirus. Earlier, only 4 hotspot districts, Nalanda, Siwan, Begusarai and Nawada, were selected for door-to-door exercise. Over 3 crore 80 lakh people in 70,000 houses have been surveyed so far. During the survey, samples of 1,868 people have been collected for further investigation. 182 positive cases have been reported in the state so far. Maximum 37 have been reported from Munger. Meanwhile, the state government has opened helpline number 0612229460 for those students stranded outside the state. In our series, Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of leading medical experts on COVID-19. Head of Geriatrics Department in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIIMS, Dr. A.B. Day, said that senior citizens should keep themselves active and follow all necessary precautions to keep themselves safe from COVID-19.
It is important that they eat normally and remain active and mobile. All their medications for the existing diseases should be continued in the same dose. If they are taking any inhaler or nebulizer, make sure that it is not used by anybody else. Remain positive, get in touch with family members so that the feeling of depression and anxiety is avoided.
Head of Respiratory Care Department in the National Institute of Tuberculosis and Respiratory Diseases, Dr. Rajneesh Gupta, said people should report any influenza-like symptoms to doctors without delay for immediate care.
जो पेशेंट्स को या अटेंडेंट्स को या किसी भी आदमी को फीवर है, बुखार है, कॉफ है, सांस की दिक्कत है या रनिंग नोज है, इन्फ्लुएंजा लाइक इलनेस में से ये सिम्टम्स हैं और अराउंड 1 to 2 वीक्स की हिस्ट्री है जो रिसेंटली डेवलप हुई है, दे शुड रिपोर्ट टू द हेल्थ सेंटर एंड गेट देमसेल्व्स टेस्टेड.
Over 28 lakh community leaders from Telangana and its neighboring states are being trained through online programs to practice social behavior that is needed to control the transmission of coronavirus cases in villages. The Hyderabad-based National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj, NIRDPR, informed that the program is being conducted through digital app in collaboration with the UNICEF. The National Institute and the UNICEF are working closely with the governments of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka in preparedness and response to contain the pandemic. More from our correspondent.
The NIRDPR in Hyderabad has initiated the online training program for building capacities of Panchayati Raj institutions, self-help groups, officials of National Service Scheme, volunteers and community radio stations, especially on their role in preventing the spread of coronavirus in village communities. According to the NIRDPR, leaders of Panchayati Raj institutions and village organizations can play a vital role in dealing with the crisis by disseminating reliable information. The communication resource unit of the NIRDPR and UNICEF Hyderabad field office have developed the materials in the form of handouts, posters, frequently asked questions and audiovisual documents and shared with all the trainees for circulation in their rural communities. It is being held through a digital app for enabling video conference calls with the district master trainers from Rural Development and Society for Elimination of Rural Poverty, NSS officials, health functionaries and community radio stations from Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka states. Lakshmi, AR News, Hyderabad.
The Ministry of Ayush has announced a mechanism to support short-term research projects to evaluate the impact of Ayush interventions and medicines in the prophylaxis and clinical management of COVID-19. The ministry in a statement said that hospitals and institutions involved in the management of COVID-19 cases have been invited to participate in the scheme, which falls under the extramural research category. The proposal should be related to evaluating the role and impact of Ayush interventions in the prophylaxis and clinical management of SARS-CoV-2 infection and COVID-19 disease. The application can be submitted via email to emrayushcovid19@gmail.com. The last date of receipt of application is the 1st of next month.
The government today denied reports by a private TV channel that 5 doctors in Jain Medical College, Aligarh, have contracted coronavirus. In a tweet, Press Information Bureau, quoting District Magistrate of Aligarh, clarified that only 1 doctor was infected. Human trials of an eagerly awaited vaccine developed by the Oxford University against the novel coronavirus began in the UK yesterday. Scientists have given the vaccine an 80% chance of success. The UK government has pledged £20 million to support the coronavirus vaccine trial programme, with UK Health Secretary Matt Hancock saying the government would throw everything at finding a vaccine against the deadly virus. The vaccine is made from a harmless chimpanzee virus that has been genetically engineered to carry part of the coronavirus to be tested on volunteers aged between 18 and 55 who are in good health. The Oxford vaccine project is headed by Professor Sarah Gilbert and other immunity and human genetics scientists who started work on designing a coronavirus vaccine in January this year.
The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its bilingual live phone-in program tonight, will bring you a special discussion program on COVID-19. Dr. Mohsen Wali, senior physician, will participate in this discussion. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1800-115-767. One can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This can be heard tonight on the FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:25 p.m. onwards. This program will also be available on our website newsonair.com and on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official.
And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hails the contribution of rural India in the fight against coronavirus, says the slogan of Do Gaj Ki Duri reflects the wisdom of rural India. Prime Minister launches e-Gram Swaraj portal and mobile app on National Panchayati Raj Day. Swamitva scheme launched in pilot mode in 6 states to map rural inhabited lands using drones and latest survey methods. Government says no fresh case reported in 12 districts in the last 28 days. Recovery rate of patients in the country improves to 19.89%. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal urges recovered COVID-19 patients to donate their blood plasma. And with that, we end the midday news.